Hi Flosstube, it's Natalie, love it, live it, make it yours over on Flosstube and on Instagram. It's been a while, I hope you're all well. I've had some annual leave and I've been trying to film, and so I thought I'd hopefully quickly film a proper Flosstube for you today, because I've done a couple of small ones, but it'd be nice to have an update and show you all what I've been working on. I've got 2 finishes to show you. I've got whips that I've been working on that I'd love to show you, and I've got some stash and some kindness that I'd like to show you that I've received. So yeah, I'm just going to get into it. I think I'll go whips first and save finishes afterwards. I'm filming in my bedroom today because my husband is at home, and we have a small living room, and I tried to film in my spare room today and I've realised it's just so cluttered behind me, so I might turn the light on and see as well if it brightens up a little bit in here. Not much, but a little bit. So yeah, so I hope you've all been well, and without further ado I will get into it. So I'm just going to grab stuff and show you, because I've left was going to film this morning, didn't, and I've put my handy Flosstube notebook down somewhere, but I've still got it all prepped from this morning, so I'm still happy just to get stuck into it. I did have a new start that made it to Instagram and not to Flosstube yet, and it's the Summer Sal from Cross Stitcher magazine. It started in issue 397 and went on for 3 issues. So this is the issue that it was in, and this is let me use a piece of card to hold it up to show you. I really didn't get very far, but I was enjoying it. But it was lots of changing colours. But I was enjoying it. It was just lots of changing colours. So I am going to try and get into it to finish it. And I put a little, almost like a little stitch up here, so I knew which way up it went. Not that I think that it mattered, but it just worked for me. So, and I've lost third magazine. I've put it somewhere and I've no idea where I put it, but I'm sure it'll come about and I'll find it somewhere. Yeah, so another whip that I've been working on is Between Two Pines by Emma Congdon, Stitchrovia. Is from her book Cross Stitch for the Earth. Let me hold, because this fabric is really beautiful, but the holes, even though it's quite, I think it's like 32 count, if I don't put something behind it, the light just shines right the way through it. So this is Between Two Pines. I'm really enjoying this one, and I work on this every Tuesday, so it's 2 Pines Tuesday, and I've started using that hashtag on Instagram, and I'm really happy with that. I had to unpick a good chunk, but I actually love working on this so much that I didn't mind. So yeah, that is Between Two Pines, and I've put it on a bigger frame so that I can just keep working on it without moving the frame. That's one that I love. A special project that I work on is by Quaternion Creations, and this is Mokosh. Oh, she looks okay actually. Oh, she's coming out really well actually. I'm using an anchor ombre, I think, for this. I can't remember which colour. I'll find out and just pop a little comment here somewhere. I brought what I thought was enough, and it's definitely not enough. This is actually really stitch heavy. This is the bottom of her dress. I need to fill in the other side. This is her bodice, and her head starts coming up here, and there's lots of board to this. I'll try and pop in a little picture for you of what she should look like. And Crafty Law on Instagram and I work on this together, not physically together, but we work on it together every Monday, and that's really nice. Really hoping to, we have got plans actually to meet. I'm off to Manchester in September, and yeah, we've got plans to meet, which I'm really excited about. Another project I've been working on, I'm sorry, still in the project bag, so just bear with while I pull it out. This is the, oh God, everything else is coming out with it. This is the Very Viking Sow. I'm loving working on this. Actually, really love it. I work on this on Fridays. I call it Freya Friday, because she is a Viking goddess. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. And I was with my lovely friend Lou, and she was working on a different project, and she was using gold, and it was looking really good. And I've tried a couple of golds on this, and I thought they were all a bit, you know, too shiny, too, I don't know what the word is, a bit too almost brassy, even though they were gold. And Lou was using this really fine, beautiful gold, and I said to Lou, that is what I've been looking for Very Viking. What is it? And I've got it here, so I don't mind rooting for it. But it was a petite treasure braid. She told me what one it was. I might as well show you. It's on my little thing here. Yeah, it's like really, it's got like a rich gold, you know. It's not like brassy. It's not too shiny. And I think it looks really good on here. And I've done it in a blue that was picked out by my husband, because it looks like the blue in it's DMC 518, because it looks like the blue from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I was stitching a lot of this when he was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm really happy with progress on that. I had a new start for Jolly July. It's a very small new start, but I'm still happy with it nonetheless. It is a Lizzie Kate snippet collection. It's called Joy. I brought the full kit at a retreat. Can't remember what retreat. Maybe it wasn't a retreat, but I feel like it was. Well, I only ever go to the Southampton one, so maybe it's the first Southampton one. But Zarina was there from Hawkins Hobbies. I know that's where this came from, because she's the only person that kits up Lizzie Kates that I know of. So that's what it should look like. And Charlotte and I had a stitchy day. Charlotte, Clue the High Heel Stitcher, we had a stitchy day in July to celebrate Jolly July. It was such a lush day, and it was so cool. Our beautiful friend Claire HJ was saying that she was free, and we were both Charlotte and I were already sat together, and we were like, come on over. And we went out for lunch, and we just watched movies, Die Hard and the like. I've never actually seen it, I hadn't anyway, and had a stitchy day. But yeah, this is my start on Joy, and as I say, it is very small. I will try and get to it. I have decided no more Christmas starts, because I start a lot of things for Christmas because I love them, and I don't get around to finishing them. I'd like to tell you what fabric this is, but I got it from Patchwork Rabbit when I visited, and I didn't think I had the packaging nearby to tell you, but I do. It's a Zweigart 32 count blue spruce Belfast. It was £1 from Patchwork Rabbit because it had a slub. It was a fat 1/16, which is enough for my project for a quid. I was like, that's crazy. And it's because it has got a big fat slub on the back. But like, well, it's on the back. You're not going to see it, and it doesn't affect the stitches from the front. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love the fabric. It's beautiful. My next project is Gaia from Quaternion Creations. I haven't worked on her for a little while, but I have worked on her since I last filmed. I need to get her back out. She's one of my favourite projects. Oh, she's looking beautiful. And I'm using a DMC for Gaia. Hang on, I probably can tell you. So disorganised. Well, actually not too bad. Not too bad. I can tell you actually all of them. So on on Mokosh, I am using a Anchor Ombre. It is 1206. 1206. Haha, that's really cool. So I don't have to worry about popping that in later. And on Gaia, I am using, oh, hopefully I can tell you, but the skein is almost at the end, which means actually I need to order another one. Gaia is also on hand-dyed fabric, Lavender Tea Panna Cotta by Jodyri Designs, 32 count Murano. I think all the other ones are just on, that I've shown you so far, are on, yeah, bit just, either they've come with the kit. Oh, that's a worry that I've lost what colour this is, because I need to buy some more. Ah, what a sugar. Okay, well, I'll just have to try and colour match that on payday, because I need to stock up on a few things. So I can't tell you what colour that is. But she's looking great. And I was stitching her and I was disappointed and I was disappointed and I was disappointed. And then with like how my colour was looking, and then all of a sudden I was like, no, she's perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. So sometimes it's worth persevering. That is exactly the look. It's the look that I was going for. So yeah, I was really happy with how she's turning out. Loads of people have finished her already. She was a fundraiser piece, and so was Mokosh for a while, but she's not anymore. Yeah. And I would like to show you my Happy Santa Sal. I'm a bit behind now, actually. I've got until the 15th to catch up, and I'm sure I will. When I say I'm behind, I'm only one Santa behind, and I smash out a Santa usually in a couple of sessions. Ah, they look really cute. So this is what we're calling the Happy Santa Sal, but I think the original pattern is Busy Santa. It is I can tell you the issue. It's in a previous video. I wrote it down in my notebook that I don't have with me. It wasn't a Cross Stitcher magazine issue. However, you can get it on Stitchrovia, Emma Congdon's Etsy shop, which was probably easier to get hold of anyway. But the little Santa in the top corner with the tree was the last one I stitched, and I've decided that I'm going to stitch one on a t-shirt and I'm going to stitch one from the tree. So whichever one I stitch for the t-shirt won't be the one for the tree, because I very rarely stitch something more than once. I've made 2 brooches before, a matching one for me and one of my best friends, Anne. That was the first time I've stitched something twice, and I stitched them simultaneously. So I did whatever I did on one and I ran out of thread, I stopped, did the same thing on the next one, so that I almost treated it as one piece. So yeah, I'll pick a Santa and I'll probably stitch him on a t-shirt, and I'll stitch one to go on the tree. I'm really happy with him. I've got a project that I'm super happy with, and it's because I started it, I wasn't happy with it, I was really struggling with it, and then I've restarted it, and I'm really happy with it now. I dyed my own fabric for it, and it's the Wanderer Sal by Quaternion Creations. So it's basically a bookshelf, or a shelf that's got jars on it, and in each jar is a different destination. The first jar that was released was Venice, and I came back from Venice Friday gone. So yeah, just Friday gone, I come back from Venice, and I'll insert some pictures, or I'll insert a picture here. I actually took my Sal with me, and I took it to my brain's gone blank, but I took it with me to the Rialto Bridge. My brain went really blank then. So here is my restart. I'm really happy with it. I tea-dyed the fabric myself, and the first jar is done. There it is. And I saw all of the places that are in the jar. That's my Venice jar. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy that I restarted it, because I've never ever restarted something. If I haven't got on with it, I've put it down and put it away. But I was doing it on even weave, and I did think to myself, maybe this is, you know, it's my first black work, mostly black work, and I just sort of thought to myself, maybe it would be easier and kinder to yourself to do it on some Ada. And this is, oh, it's either 18 or 20 count. It was in my stash. It was white, and I've just tea dyed it, and I really don't care about these lovely smudges. I think it goes really, really well. It was a joy to take to Venice with me. So before we went to Venice for 5 nights, but before that we stayed in a Travelodge. Yes, we stayed in a Travelodge, Gatwick Central. Even though it wasn't in Gatwick, it was like a 2-minute, maybe 3-minute bus ride away, which was cool. It was quite nice as well, and we were opposite the landing runway, so I just sat in my chair watching the planes, and I think I did my key and my outline of the bottle, ready to start stitching when I got to Venice, which I did. I worked on this almost every day that I was there, I think, if not every day that I was there. And my husband said, we're going to be adventuring, there's not going to be any time for stitching. But when we were there, it was so hot. They were having some extreme hot weather at the moment, and we were going out quite early until about sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes a bit later. But then we were chilling out in the hotel room, and then we were going out again sort of 4, 5, sometimes even a bit later, to keep exploring. And we did that most of the time. We really made the most of our time. It was just getting out of the busy hot heat for a bit. There were days we didn't. We went to the beach one day. We had to get a boat to what they call the Lido or the Lido. There was a cross stitch shop there. I went all the way there, and they happened to be on holiday. Sod's law. It was worth it anyway. There was a nice little park opposite where we had a picnic lunch. We took picnic with us. There was a little supermarket called Conad while we were out there, so we made sure we got like some pickled veg and a big bag of nice crisps and an olive bread and just some nice bits and pieces. And there was a nice park, so even though we had to get the bus up one end of the Lido to find out that the shop was closed, we still had lunch at this lovely spot, and then we got the bus all the way back, and then walked to the beach. And I was quite adamant we were going to the free beach, and then my husband rightly said that we were, you know, I had a backpack and we had a like bag with bits and pieces in, and he had a backpack I think as well, and he rightly said let's not go to the free beach, because he picked stuff up so quickly in other countries, but he'd been reading signs, some of it was in English, but it basically said if you pay to go to the beach, you know, don't go to the free beach. You pay to go, pay an entry fee, you get a shower, a changing room that is yours, lockable, and yeah, you get to use the facilities, basically like a foot bath and a shower and all of this stuff. And he said he'd rather do that and have somewhere to stash all our stuff. And I'm so glad he did, because directly opposite the Lido that we stopped at was a double-decker red bus that was from Somerset in the UK, but it had been like decked out to be a minibar / restaurant. And Prosecco out there is out in Italy is really cheap, and so after we had a beautiful day at the beach, we had a couple of glasses of Prosecco, and then walked back, stopped at Conad again actually on the Lido to stock up on more snacks and stuff, and then and then we got the walked back, got the boat, and then walked back to the hotel. We did so much walking. It was so worth it. But it was really special to take this with me. My husband did joke, we'd already planned to go to Venice years and years, like years ago. like over a decade ago, we had planned to go to Venice. So it was just a chance that the first jar was Venice, but my husband did say we can't go to every destination because there's 5 bottles that have already been released, I think, yeah, or maybe 4 or 5, and he said we can't go to every destination, and I just said, well, watch this space. I mean, the next bottle's Cairo, I think, but we're not going to Cairo. I'm waiting for an Athens bottle because I've already been. Yeah. Anyway, that was a little bit of news there as well, but it was nice to share with you. I haven't worked on this super recently, but I have worked on it since I last filmed, and this is Walking Tiger. It's my vintage Janelin kit. It was very kindly gifted to me. I started it on my 30th birthday, and I was 33, 4 this year. I can't remember. I was born in 89. You just stop counting, don't you, after a while? Anyway, I'm trying to remember how old I am now. I think I was 34 this year. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, I must have been. Anyway, it needs finishing. It really, really needs finishing, and I have put lots and lots and lots into it. But not super recently, but since I last filmed. So it'd be super nice to get that done. That's just on the called for fabric that it came from, and I think it's 14 count, but it's a lovely 14 count. There's no gappy stitches. No gappy stitches. I mean, there are gaps where I haven't stitched yet, but you know, it's not super gappy, which I love. Making a bit of a mess here, filming on my bed. Oh, I'm really excited to show you this. Actually, I've almost saved the best till last. Give me 2 seconds while I get it out to show you. Okay, now this has had some progress. This has had some love. I'm gonna unclip it to show you, because otherwise it's a shame. It is a shame if I don't, and I can clip it back in again. Should have done this before filming, right? I'm never that prepared. Come on, nails, get with it, please. Come on. This is a super tight Q-snap. No complaints, no complaints. That's how we want them, isn't it? Okay. That is all the balloons finished on Into the Sky by Circus Stitches. Oh, it's looking really good on camera, actually. That is all the balloons done. I did them. I just sat and smashed them out one day. I think I did 600 stitches, and then I did like 700 stitches, and that finished it off, and I started on the house. Yes. So I know deep down now that in just over a year, it's going to be done. It's going to be done. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. It's such a nice little project. It's so nice. Right, I'm just trying to work out how I had this clipped on. There we go. Tried to have it clipped on the best way I could without, or was it? No, it definitely was like that. Without squashing it too bad. Maybe it wasn't like that. Maybe it was like that. I feel like it was though. Oh no, yeah, I had it like that. And I had, Charlotte gave me these little huggies. And for this project, they've been bloody amazing. They've been so good. Yeah, that's how I had it. Cool. Yeah, they're not quite what I think she was hoping to order. And then she actually said to me, do you think you'll use some on Into the Sky? And I was like, yes, give them to me now. She always comes up with nice ideas like that. Helps me out. Cool, I'm so happy with that. So that is all my whips, and as I said, I didn't feel like I had loads. Well, I have got loads to show you, but it's because I haven't filmed like a proper Flosstube for some time. But yeah, it's nice to be able to share it with you, and I am stitching more now. I'm definitely prioritising it when I've got free time. I'm trying to give myself like a good routine. So I'm trying to make sure that I play board games with my husband once a week, either when I get home from work one day or during the weekend. I'm also trying to make sure that I'm reading every night before bed, because I've brought so many lovely books recently, and I'm just not getting through them quick enough. And I want to start sharing books with people, and to do that I need to read them. Maria from Quaternion Creations, I've got some books that I'd love to send her, and Laura, Crafty Law on Instagram. Yeah, I'd love to share books with her. Yeah, and Charlotte, Charlotte and I actually have quite different reading tastes, but I think it would be really nice to just share a book with each other, just to, you know, chat about it. But we have quite different reading tastes. But there are a couple of books that I know we would read together. I've got 2 FFOs to show you. One I feel is a little bit special, and one I feel is very, very special. But I brought a Trimmets cross stitch kit of a sloth, and if anyone would like the pattern, let me know, because I did offer it out to someone, but they didn't get back to me. So if anyone would like it, then let me know. But I brought the kit, and I didn't super love the kit. I did super love the pattern, and I thought it'd be really crazy, because it's a little party sloth. I thought it'd be really crazy if I stitched it on like a crazy coloured t-shirt and wore it for my birthday, and that's what I did. And I didn't rush it, but I had to really smash it out, if that makes sense. And I will insert a picture of me wearing it, but that's my ludicrously yellow t-shirt. But I did wear it on my birthday. We went out to the New Forest for my birthday, which was in July. And I stitched my little party sloth on there using soluble canvas, and I got it for like £1 something from eBay, and it came really, really quickly. And I used a little button for his hat. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I'll insert a picture of me wearing it, but it can be seen on my Instagram. Yeah, and the t-shirt was like £4 from Sainsbury's. I've actually discovered that they do some really nice cheap clothes. Like this t-shirt was so lovely. It was so light, so nice to wear on my birthday. And it was like ludicrously yellow. Like lemon yellow, isn't it? It's like really bright, and it just looked really good with that little sloth. Yeah, he's so cute. And I just subbed out because I needed to wash this. So 3 times I stitched it. I started stitching it and then realised that the floss that came with the kit might not be colour fast is the word I'm looking for. And so I unpicked it. Then I started stitching it again, and there was something else that I realised wouldn't be quite right. So I unpicked it, did it again for the last time, and I'm really happy with how he turned out, my little party sloth. And that's what's made me decide that I want to stitch a little Santa from the Happy Santa sale on a t-shirt. Yeah, I was really happy with that. He was so cute. It's a bit silly, but you know, I am a bit silly. So my last FO, that's an FFO, this is an FO, that I wanted to share with you, I wish I'd ironed, but life's too short, is the Dragon Sow. When this first came out, I was like, I need it, but I don't need to stitch it right now. And then when I saw other people stitching the first or second section, I was like, no, I need to stitch that right now, this second. And I was stitching the border as I went. Because I didn't think I would stitch it straight away, I was stitching the border as I go, and somehow, some way, I managed to keep up the whole way, and I finished it on time, which is unheard of for me. But it's the Dragon Sow by Quaternion Creations. She's definitely become a firm favourite designer of mine. I love her stuff. This is stitched in Anchor Black because I got the Very Viking Sow for Christmas and it came with Anchor Black. Then my husband and I decided to sub it for the blue, and my husband said, oh, maybe we should have got it in a blue because I think Maria does a kit with a blue. And I said, no, I need all that black. It's going to get used. Fear not. And this is what I needed it for. This is on, I want to say, a 16 count. It's definitely Spygar, but it's just come out of my stash because I think in my last video I did show you guys that I was lucky enough, well, many moons ago through lockdown, I was lucky enough for a lady to contact me, and she contacted me, you know, friend of a friend, I'm giving up cross stitch, here's all my fabric. I split it between Charlotte and I, and we, I think Charlotte, her sister and I actually, I think Abby got all the 14 count, and Charlotte and I split a lot of the, because most of it was sort of 16, 18, even 20. So I split a lot between us so we could give dyeing a go. And then again, I was at the car boot. Yeah, I think it's in my other a previous video. I was at the car boot. There was two stalls next to each other selling cross stitch. One lady had loads of hand dyed and I wanted it, but the lady that was there swiped it all. The other lady just had a big bag of mixed 14, 16, 18, one piece of 20, I think. And I said, how much for the massive bag? £2. So I think I will dye a lot of my own now, or just use it, tea dye it. Yeah, anyway, I digress. So this was stitched on just a piece of fabric from stash, and here it is. My dragon sow. It's all creased, isn't it? But this is, yeah, sorry, I got into a bit of a chat there about fabric, but it is DMC 310. It is classic Colourworks Campfire and Bejeweled. I knew I'd get there in the end. There it is. I'm in love. There is a companion piece out to it, which I have that I haven't started yet. Crafty Laura started hers and I'm jealous no end, but I need to finish some projects first, even though I have promised to start something with her next week for Halloween. Oh, I said no more Halloween. I'll make it the last one. Last Halloween start. Yeah, it's such a lovely story. You can see like there's like a whole little story there. It's so beautiful. It was such a joy. It was such a joy. I love how the classic Colourworks has come out. So there's darker patches and lighter patches, which probably won't come up on camera. Yeah, it's a joy. I just kept up to date with it like I did the Goddess Sow. But I haven't kept up to date with the Wanderer Sow. And there's a new sow coming out, which I believe is going to be about Greek myth. I keep getting it wrong. I keep going to call it the Greek god sow, but it's not. It's about Odysseus, I'm sure. Either way, I'm in. I mean, take my money. It's sold. Anything like this, I'm in. I think that's why oh, look at that. That's coming up really well. I hope it comes up well later. Oh, I love it so much. I hope you guys love it too. Some beautiful ones. Look on Insta. There's some so beautiful ones. Yeah, I'm sure the Greek mythology sow is going to be about Odysseus, and I just can't wait. And a hand-dyed fabric is coming as well, and I just can't wait. And I won a $25 Etsy voucher from Mouse Potato Designs. So thank you so much. I won it on her YouTube video, and I saved it straight. I knew I looked at a couple of things and I thought, no, you're not buying anything because you're waiting to, I want Maria's Baba Yaga pattern. There's a blossom pattern that I want. Yeah, and so with the sale coming, I know where my money is going. I know where it is going, and I can't wait to buy the hand-dyed fabric. That's so exciting. Yeah, really exciting. Okay, I've got some stash to show you. Not loads because I don't want to bore you guys. But I did have my birthday, and I was really lucky to get a couple of bits I asked for. My husband and I always ask for a couple of little bits, and then the rest we like to have a surprise. We do Christmas the same way. And then there's some like kindness bits that I want to show you, and some purchases. So I think I'll do the purchases first. I was looking for a Venice kit to come to Venice with me, and then I just decided, because I got stuck into the Wanderer sale, to take that. But I did buy, and I can tell you where it's from. It's from Jobby. I've had such good customer service from them. They're fantastic. And I found them through Cross Stitch Bunny. She purchases from them as well. And actually she inspired a purchase. So thanks. I love hers, and she inspired a purchase. But oh, and I've got a good story about that anyway as well, actually. But yeah, I digress. So I brought this beautiful Venice kit, which will get done. Absolutely it will, but it just didn't come with me. And I'm going to sub the fabric out because I think it's 14 count, and I prefer a 16. Yeah, so that's beautiful. That was from Jobby. And so Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny has been stitching this, and I've been like, I want it. It's full coverage though, but I want it. And then when I brought that Venice kit, I thought, I wonder if that tiger kit is still there, and it was on sale, so I brought it. It's called Curious Tiger. No idea when I'm going to start the thing, but I've got it, and I can't wait. Oh, I got 2 needle minders. One of them looks like a Venetian tile, and that is actually on the Wanderer sale, which I won't pick back up because it's buried, but you just saw it. And I wanted a needle minder to go with this, so that tile needle minder was from Jobby. I wanted a needle minder to go with this, and so I got this beautiful double-sided wooden tiger needle minder. I was so excited, and it comes with everything. I mean, look at it. And it's got gridded fabric as well, which is 16 count. Perfecto. For my first full coverage, I think, you know, can't go wrong. Can you? The bit 16. Really excited for this. Pre-gridded the lot. He's so beautiful. You can tell I'm super excited for that, but I'm not going to start it. So they're the purchases that I wanted to oh no, one more purchase that I want to show you. No, two more purchases that I want to show you. Faye from Fairy Floss came to visit yesterday. Had such a lovely day. Took her to some of my favourite places in Gosport, which is also known as G-Town. And yeah, just took her to some of my favourite places, and I said, come back to mine. Nice cup of tea. We brought some cake, cup of tea, cake, dinner, and we'll stitch. We didn't get around to stitching, but we did go to the craft charity shop, and I brought this lovely board for £1. That will get a cross stitch on it. I don't know what yet, but it will. I brought these big scrapbooking rings that I just want to use for floss. 50p. Didn't have loads in there. I was a bit gutted. Took Faye, I talk about it all the time on here. There wasn't super loads in there, but it was still nice to go. There is a bigger one as well, so next time she visits, I will skip out all the G-Town and take her to the bigger one. It's not bigger, but it just does cross stitch. Craft. In Venice, I trawled and found a tiny little newsagents that had a needlework magazine that had lovely sea life patterns in it, so I was excited for that. Don't think I can, let me just have a quick look. It's got some floral patterns as well. Oh yeah, it has this really cute strawberry flower jug in it as well, which is really sweet. So that was cool. I was happy to find that. See if I can show you the under the sea patterns without showing them to you. Yeah, little picture here, cute. Yeah, birthday bits and pieces. I'll show you my birthday bits and pieces, and I'll go on to a few bits of kindness. I asked my husband for the Anchor Neon Thread Pack because I do prefer Anchor floss, and look at them. Fab. Can't wait to stitch something with them. I asked for Crafty Smith's booby pattern and glow in the dark needle minder, because the glow in the dark needle minder is new. So I did get the boobies pattern. Trying to insert a picture here, and there is my boobies needle minder. It's so cute. So cute. Love it. I also asked for, let me remember where it's from the Stitching Cabin. I asked my husband for the Stitching Cabin stitching journal. If you Google Stitching Cabin, they'll come up, but you have to order the journal through Amazon. So I think Amazon print it for them. But I got the stitching journal. I haven't used it yet because I just can't. So it is dated. I mean, it's got like an accomplishment log. It's got new start log, finishes log, yearly stitching goals, monthly stitching goals, yearly tracker, and then every month it's got a calendar layout, which is fab. You can sort of number it yourself, and then it has got every single month, it's got like a title page, what's working, what's not, and a notes, and then it's got more note pages, and then a whip tracker, and that happens every month, so it goes right the way through to December. I love the little pictures on them as well, that are seasonal. And then it's got project progress tracker, little bumblebees, and it's got wish list section, waiting in the wings, expense tracker, reading list. Yeah, so it's really lovely, really lovely. I can't wait to start using that. And then the surprise that I didn't know that I was getting was Maria Diaz's Pokemon cross stitch book. I didn't know I was getting this. I was really excited to open it. It's so cute. So cute. And it's got, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you. I can't show you. It's got an Umbreon and an Espeon pattern in it, which I would love to show you, but I can't. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I was so grateful because I knew it was coming, but I hadn't looked at it. I thought when I'm in a bookshop, I'll probably come across it. Stitchrovia's got a book coming out in October that my husband has said I can have for Christmas. I'm gonna have to like not look when everyone gets their preview copies and stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like not look until Christmas, but I thought maybe I'd pick it up then. I knew I'd get it at some point, just didn't I thought I'd be buying it, didn't realise my husband was super sneaky and got it for my birthday. So Crafty, Laura and I are hoping to share books. She sent me a book that she has read, so hopefully I'll start that soon. But she also sent me a chocolate bar, which I sneakily have already eaten. Sorry, Laura. She sent me a packet of her favourite tea. She sent me a lovely, absolutely lovely smelling bar of soap. I mean, I wish there was smell-o-vision. Like it's just, and she wrapped it up really lovely. Yeah, and as I say, a little lovely little card and a sneaky chocolate bar. This was so lovely because it's almost like a spa and like a spa break in a bag. I was so grateful. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it no end, and I can't wait to replace the chocolate bar and sit in the bath with the book. And there's one thing that I've been waiting to one other thing I've been waiting to show you guys, other than Laura's. I've kept it all together so I could show you Laura's lovely parcel to me. There's a lovely lady I follow on Instagram. I don't think she has YouTube, but when I post this to Instagram, I'll make sure that I at her. She's called Crafty Happy Abby. She made the most gorgeous crochet bunny, and I reached out to her and I said, oh, I'd love one. She said, let me think of a price, like materials kind of thing, and get back to you. The price was so fair for a beautiful handmade thing. And she made it, sent it to me so quick. And I just wanted to show you, because I'm over the moon. It sits on my bed. That's how over the moon I am with it. This is my beautiful crocheted bunny. And I said to my husband, like, she needs a name. Oh my gosh, I've got to show you her chunky pom-pom tail. Look at it. Look at her. Look at her. She's so cute, and I'm a sucker. Anyone who has been watching for a while or who knows me in person knows that I'm a sucker. This is me sometimes in a charity shop, like, oh, shopping for clothes, shopping for books, shopping for cross stitch, and then I'm literally like, oh, look at this cute toy. And Charlotte, Simon, whoever I'm with 9 times out of 10 will say, like, yeah, it's cute. It's mostly Simon. Charlotte's a bit of a buy it. But every now and then she might say to me, like, do you need another one? Knowing that Simon doesn't want his house full of plushies. And I'll be like, oh, but it's so cute, and its name's Gerald, so it's coming home, so it's already got a name and it's so cute. And that's kind of how I felt when I saw her picture of this bunny. But I name all of my plushies because I'm sad like that. And I was saying to my husband, like, what should I call this plush? And he said she looks like a you know, coconut, like the sweet coconut ice, you know, when they're pink and white. So she's called Coconut, which I think is so cute. And she's just so cute. She's really tactile, really sweet. And I just wanted to show you guys. It was so sweet of her to make it, and I kind of owe her an apology, because I was really hoping, she lives near the airport where I flew from on holiday, and I really wanted to meet up with her, and I was so stressed about the holiday that it just slipped by, and I didn't get round to even saying, like, sorry we didn't catch up. And I think I'll ask her one day to meet me halfway somewhere, and we can have like a catch up and a stitch. So I was really gutted I didn't get to meet her, but I was so grateful for my beautiful handmade bunny, and she's I think you can tell she's super loved. She's got a little cute button here, but she's super loved. So yeah, I was super happy with her, and I think that's everything I've got to show you. I don't think I've forgotten anything. I'm super happy I've got around to filming, and I hope I don't leave it as long next time. I'm gonna start trying to factor it in, like I've tried to factor in stitching, playing a board game once a week, reading a book before bed. I'm going to try and factor in Flosstube as well. It's just been really lovely to catch up with you guys. Drop me a message, leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe if you like what you see. I do reply to every comment, or catch me on Instagram. I am also debating a name change, just to kind of fit my channel a bit more. Let me know what you think about that. My name's a bit of a mouthful. I hear other YouTubers or Instagrammers say it, and it is a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, because it's going to be Thursday tomorrow. So I go back to work on Friday, so tomorrow's my last day off, and my husband and I are planning a bit of an adventure. We're going to go shopping somewhere not near here. I think we're going to Swindon, about 2 hours away, and there's like a farm butterfly sanctuary / zoo up there, so we're going to go there, hopefully get some lunch, have a nice day. Yeah, so I hope whatever you guys are doing, you're keeping well, and I will see you hopefully sooner rather than later. Take care, everyone. Bye.